morning, friends. Oh, we have quite a delay there today, huh? Hi, I'm Diane from Boho Stamper, and it's Wednesday, so we're playing with the Alice in Wonderland journal, which is getting close to being done. So I did a little organizing here. I have the last of our little ephemera chipboard pieces and tags and stuff. That's about it. I found a couple of things that I had thrown in the box originally that I wanted to try to use. I don't care so much about the charms. If we don't use them, we don't use them, because I did add charms to the cover. I cut a couple quick tags out because I thought that we might be able to do a dangle. I do want to use this Wonder charm, and I'd like to use this little heart. I had a couple of tea bag tags down in there that I kind of want to fit in too. So this is about all of the Stamperia paper that I have left. We have pretty much used all of it. Mostly what's left are images of the cards. I have a couple of strips that I had saved for specific purpose. You know, this one I want to put back by the tea party signature, which I'm thinking is where we're going to head here. And then there was one more long one. I liked this one also. I thought this could be used probably as a pretty long section on a page. Everything else is pretty much little tiny bits. A couple more little strips. That one would be alright. This one is just all checks. Oh, that one has some cute collage colors on it too. But this is it. So we have wiped out that 12 by 12 paper pad by Stamperia, and this is one more piece that could be used for either a journal card or collage. I think that's why I didn't cut that one up. It was big enough to save. So here's where we're at so far. I decided against the buttons. I went with just a white ribbon tie. Let me see where I'm at. Do I need to move my camera up a little bit? Stuff I worked on yesterday was closer, and I had to move my camera down. So we're just going to have a white satiny ribbon here. It has a little bit of a silver metallic thread through it. So I added some silver charms to the wax linen thread here with some red beads. These are just some cute glass beads. I left the strings still long so that once I put this in my Etsy store, whoever gets this, you can play around with these however you want to. They're just tied on here, and they could just come untied and be moved around. I do like the rabbit. He is I would say he's my favorite charm out of that whole set. A March hare with his little pocket watch. I sewed the doily onto the front cover, and so our front cover is complete. We're going to do a quick flip through here and see where we left off. I thought I knew where I left off yesterday when the dog barked to go outside, but when I checked today, I had finished that page, so I'm not sure where I left off. The front pocket, we had our little file folder, our little expanding file folder. My hands are very dry today. Everything is just... I was trying to sew a little bit last night, and the thread was sticking to my fingers more than it was sewing into the fabric. So we'll use this, and any leftover little tags or cards can get put in here. I found a couple of things on Gail Augustinelli's page that I used as inspiration. I used her dimensions and ideas for a couple little spots on here in here today. I'll show them to you. And I should have linked her YouTube channel, but I'm sure that most of you already know who Gail is because she's just so wonderful. All right, we already have been through this. We had that, and I did add hello to the front. Oh, I figured the Be Real, not perfect little words that I liked. I just added some brown packing paper to jot a little note on behind there. I added, I think this is from Rachel at Roxy's Creations. This was one of her freebies, I believe, that she had sent out. So I just had printed that on parchment and tucked it down inside as a writing space. And collaged a little bit of the Alice papers onto a black pocket. So that finished that page off. And let me see, I think, oh, I just added the flamingo on here so we didn't have quite so much white. Because we have quite a few writing pages there in a row. And we already did the Queen of Hearts flip out. On for that. We have two little journal cards here. I don't know if might add something to the front of that checkered one yet. And let me see, what did I do? Oh, I tucked in. Oh, this is the one we had put the little snippet strip on. And I added our Cheshire Cat down here. And the little Cheshire Cat card. I wish you wouldn't keep appearing and vanishing. You make one quite giddy. So I thought he was perfect in that pocket. I glued down the embossed heart square that I had shown you before and just made a tag with, this was from the One Digital kit that we hadn't used too much, so I did try to incorporate some of those into the pages I was working on, and I put the other playing card in here. Oh, I've had such a curious dream. Alice. So I thought that was kind of pretty in the heart. And let me see, we finished that little tuck, and I just put the king card down in a little journal card in there. This was out of the Stamperia set. He's just so cute. I love bunnies. This was one of the pages that I knew we couldn't write on, so I added a red velvet pocket, and I thought that since it was velvet, I would add the king, and I added the queen onto a card, so they have the red velvet page. Was that a flamingo or is that a dodo? That's the flamingo. Okay, I just saw dodo on this other picture. Oh, I guess it is different. Oh, and this one, this was another page that I knew we couldn't write on, so I added just a piece of parchment and some decorative cards and put a couple more cards over here as a tuck. And the card from Alice, it says, "You're nothing but a pack of cards." So there's a lot of writing space in this journal. This page I don't know about yet. We'll have to do something, and that might be where I left off. Nope, because I added the teapot and teacup here. This is also, I just left this open so that can hold something. I didn't do my cat card yet, so we have to do the journal card for that. That was our altered paper clip. This was just a tuck spot or a corner. I don't know if we're going to put something on this yet or not. Depends on what all's left over. A couple more writing pages. This is one of the folds that I learned from Gail. And it was really very easy. All it is... Oh, and I did find another piece of paper. I still don't know where this is from. Wish I could find where I'm getting it out of my stash from and see if I have more. So let me grab Thinner paper. Just trying to grab a 12 by 12 sheet, and I'll show you how that was done because it's so simple. You may be able to incorporate that into any journal you're working on. Let me stick these back in here so I don't lose them. So I hope everybody's doing great today on Hump Day. I'm in the midst of so many things. When I'm done with this, I really want to do my family's Valentine's here before it's just way too late. So on a 12 by 12 paper, all she did was, let's do it this way so the scallops are going up and down, was measure 4 inches from this end made a mark. I think I'm on camera. And then on the opposite end, diagonally, measured 4 inches. I really haven't left myself much room here, I'm telling you. 4 inches. And then and this doesn't fit in my trimmer the whole way, but if I want to use my big trimmer, I have to go over on the other side of the room. So we'll just make this work. And then lined my 4-inch marks up into my cutting track on my trimmer anyway. I'll get this halfway down and then this just turned out so cute and was so easy. I just wanted to add one or two, who knows. There's my little pencil mark. Lost it. There it is. I see it. Oh, look, I got a little bit. That's what happened before, too, because my trimmer isn't quite long enough. That's okay, I'll fix it. We can fix it. Oh, I think my blade's not in the track. There we go. Alright, I'm still off. Look at that. I thought we were going to fix it. Fooled ya. Alright, better. Let's get rid of these scrappy doos. And then she scored this at, obviously we have to put the flat edge against our score base, and she scored it at 3. Yep, I don't have any room. We scored it at 3, 6, and 9. And then deciding which side you want on the inside or the outside, or which side of the journal we're going to put this in would determine your base, I think. So we just did Mountain Valley fold. And then glued along the bottom edges and made a tuck, a tuck, and a tuck, and a tuck. Or if you like the other side of your paper, fold it the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So cute. This came in quite handy. And it was easy to remember, you know, 4 inches and 4 inches, and then you know you're going to do 3, 6, 9, and 12. So very, very handy. All right, back to the book. I got one of those in there. I like hearing the little jingly jangles. I missed putting a tag in there, and I still have a piece of that paper. It was not quite. Well, let's put this bookmark in there because it's long. There we go. And then I just stuck one of the little chipboard pieces on the bottom of that. Okay, where else did we go? I added a piece of packing paper on the black for writing. We already had done that one. We already did that. This was our altered paper clip. I just stuck a journaling card in the cello bag, or glassine bag. Oh, I added the teacup and drink me on the back of that one. This one is kind of flimsy. I think I'm gonna collage or something on here because it's very lightweight. I noticed that I made myself a quick art journal book so that I could do my 5-item swaps in it, and I had used some of this paper, and it's very, very light. I'm not real happy with that. I should have used something different. I still need to decorate the red envelope. Oh, I put Humpty here. I thought Humpty would stand out cute. She is sitting beside a bunch of little animals and stuff. I didn't glue them on there yet because I wasn't sure. Couple of cards that we might need to use some of that paper and or ribbon and add some decorative trim to these pockets. I didn't stitch these ones. Actually, she's not even got rounded corners yet. I don't know if I'm going to stitch them all. Another one of our little altered paper clips with a bookmark stuck in there. I did decorate this side of the red envelope and added one of those leftover pieces from the cover of the Stamperia pad that I had saved, and I just added some composition paper to the back to make a little journal card and added Happy Place. And I think we already had looked at our cards in the large pockets. And this is that other flimsy one. I don't know if there's anything to put beside this one or not. I can't remember. And here's the other half of the glassine bag. I found a little journal card that we could put in there, but we need to add something to that. And we're on to the third signature. So the third signature was the tea party part. I thought Alice can stand out pretty nice on here, but we'll add a little bit of a collage background to her. These are those little puppet dolls. And I still need to make a large card to put in our belly band. A whole black page that needs something. Probably this as well. White envelope to finish. This one we said was done, unless I add something small to the corner. Thought I did a couple more by the tea part. Oh, I added the Mad Hatter and just one of the little cards from the Stamperia pack. And I did decorate the other side of the white envelope. And I still need to add something to the front of this. I used the digital download and added the March hare, put a little tag on that card. This is just another altered paper clip that I made. I thought that would be handy to put on the newsprint paper so we didn't have to worry about writing on there. there's plenty of writing space on the cards. And this is the other one that I made from Gail's little tutorial. This one is just, actually I think I have everything cut out and I will show you. These little pockets have little strips of paper. I love it. I think they're like little secret hiding places for your notes. So you could write your little secret notes on there, tuck it back down into your pocket. And I'll show you real quick how I did that one. And then over here I have whatever this little guy was supposed to be, because I don't know where I'm going to put him. And there's something sticky on there. We have to add something to this back and make a large pocket. So, with any luck, fingers crossed, I'll have it all done by next week. So today, let's work on what did I say I was going to collage behind? I'm going to do him too. First, I'll show you that little pocket of Gail's. Oh, maybe we'll work on the T page since I have everything out for that. So, her instructions used a base of either craft cardstock, or I imagine if you have a file folder, that would work as well. And this was 4 inches by 8.5. And then depending on which side of your journal that you're going to add this to again, you're going to round your outside edges. So that's what I did here, rounded my outside edges. And then we took a piece of whatever kind of cardstock or designer paper that you want to add to that. That was 3.5 by 8.5. So we just took 1/2 inch off of the outside, layered that onto the cardstock, or the craft cardstock. And then her pockets were 3 by 2.5. And I had this one set up because I thought maybe I would do another one, and I was going to do it a little bit different. I was going to add the March Hare just as a large pocket. And then I thought, well, I'm going to do that. I probably should do a large and a small pocket, which of course changes the size of our little strips of paper. Those papers were 2.5 inches wide by 8.5, and then just fold them up to fit into your pocket. I actually cut these down a little under 2.5. I thought they were a little bit tight getting in and out of my pockets, so I just cut them a little bit shorter. And then the paper that went behind the pocket for your writing page was 11 by 7.5, and just folded in thirds and then tucked behind the pocket. And you can do 2 of those, put one inside and one on the back side. And this is the one from my idea book, so that's why it's sort of not done all the way. This was my practice one, and I will add Gail's name and instructions so that I know where it came from. Put that into my little idea book so that when I do this on another journal, I can give credit where credit is due, as well as this one. This one was Gail's also, because these are by no means anything that I came up with. No. Is there anything else in here that we could? Maybe we could do one of these. This is just my template, and then we would glue the outer edges and fold it together like a little book. And when you open it up, you have 2. Here's a thought. Okay, that's why there's a thought book right behind me, or an idea book. Okay. So, okay. Let's go to the tea party section. And I do have one piece of splatter paper here that I had pulled out and thrown in the box. I thought if we came to a red page that needed something, and I think we have a couple of those in here, might be able to use that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go to tea party. Over in here. And we do need something on this. So, because this is a page that we wouldn't be able to write on. So what if we make just a pocket, and we could use, I don't know that I necessarily like that blue on there. I was trying to pull out all the little chipboard teapots and cups and saucers and little thingies like that. I also have my washi tape here. We haven't used a whole lot of washi tape. And yesterday I was working on my one 5-item swap, and I was like, I don't have any red washi tape. But I do. It all was in my Alice journal box. My journal box. It wasn't in the journal. Okay, let's make one of those little. This is not really wide enough for a pocket. This is wide enough for a pocket. And we can make that little envelope, that double envelope, and tuck it down inside. Oh, it has to go this way because we have words. Rabbit hole. Oh, I do that all the time. I fall right down one of them. Heaven help me if I start looking on Pinterest for any kind of patterns or anything. There's that rabbit hole. Yeah. So, oh, I still have stamps on here. I was making Mother's Day cards. And as I said, I want to do my family's Valentine's and my upline's birthday card. I need to finish those all and get them in the mail. Where'd that little pocket thingy go? That would work. Yes, it will. Okay. So let's set the book aside so that I don't end up getting glue all over everything. Get some dimensions. A big old metal ruler. So we need, this is 8 by 8 by 11. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to use a full sheet of paper because that one's only a half. Alright, we want to make red, right? And then in addition to the journaling thingies, I still have one more 5-item swap that I need to do. Poor Sonia is waiting for me to come up with some ideas and make my little video. When I say 8 by 11, and since this is Wednesday, we got our new video for our slow stitch project that I'm participating in. And I know that's mostly my evening my evening craft while hubby and I are sitting down at night watching TV or whatever, because I find it very difficult to sit still. I get a little fidgety. And so I sew. Which drives him insane. He doesn't know how I can follow the plot. I still know what's going on, but I can. I usually can figure it out more than what he is following. Okay, 1.5 inches down, we have a flap. So we need to score 1.5. Okay, close this up. And we'll do a little score. Not too hard. This paper is not very heavy duty. So my design team card that needs done yet. Okay, and then we have to fold this lengthwise. And so we said this was 8, so we need to score it at 4. Probably could just fold this, but I kind of want it to be straight. Oop, it's not going to be straight if I don't put it in the trimmer straight. Score it at 4. Did it even score? It didn't. My goodness. I'm so afraid of tearing it, I didn't press hard. I hit you in the head. What would a day be if I didn't hit you in the head? Sorry. So sorry. And then we can make our little tag shape for our envelope flaps up there. That way they'll be the same. You know what, I gotta get rid of that cardboard. It's just in my way. Okay. And I just use this as my template. Ah, there's a good idea, huh? So I hope everybody's great and bearing through Mother Nature's temper tantrum here. We actually are not getting any snow right now. I'm very happy about that. Although I have quite a bit of ice out here. Okay, so now we can fold this up. I don't think I want to fold it quite to the fold lines. I'm going to leave myself a little bit of room. And I guess I could have cut that down to the center a little better. And before I start gluing, I will, these are gonna be the pockets, so this is where my thumb notches will be, and I'm gonna do them together so that they'll be kind of even in the same spot. I was gonna say, I know you're here because I used you. Oh yeah, I used it yesterday. I was finishing Tracy Fox's 5-tag book for February. And I had got the kit to do that. So, finished that yesterday. I should have had it done the week before. and did not finish it in time. I mean, there was no deadline, but all right. So now we can glue up each side. Now you know what this means, though. This means that we're going to have a card or something to put inside. And then, I guess just inside of the fold, we'll put a little glue strip. But I had never done one of Tracy's little tag books before. And it really did come out cute. But then, of course, because it was the first one I did, I wanted to follow her instructions. And so I did get her digital download for that. And her digital was so cute that I don't think I could have messed up anything because it was just too pretty. So I did that yesterday evening while the puppies were sitting there quiet. I finished my tags. Hubby's working out of town right now today yet, so last night was kind of quiet and I could sit there and concentrate and cute. Alright. I'm going to have to trim those edges a little bit. I think just because of the folds in the paper. I have a little bit of overhang on that one side. Where'd it go? Right there. I can add a little bit of trim and decoration to this. And then make a couple cards. And stick those inside. And that'll be one more page finished up. See, what do we have on that page? We have diamonds, and we're going to add that pocket with let's do that now. I'll just make a little thumb notch in that. Whee! This is my place marker, so I knew where I was at. Oh yeah, I was saying we didn't have any snow, but I know when I took the girls out this morning, neither one of them were very happy walking on the ice. Because now that's what's showing through is just ice, ice, ice. That actually doesn't make me very comfortable either. My kids tease me all the time. Now that I'm old, I have to be careful that I'm not one of those people who have to call for help because I've fallen and I can't get up. I don't really think it matters how old you are. If you fall on that ice, you're going to be calling for help. Because it's pretty slick out there right now. Steps have some ice still on there. And unfortunately, as that snow's melting, that's what's left underneath. It's just ice. Yeah. Okay. That's my bookmark. So let's add, I don't think I have any more of those little strips left. And this is such a cute little design. I wish I did. There's a little piece left over to collage from. paper stuck all over me. Trying to see what's on that pocket to, like I said, I don't want to use up all those long strips on anything if I don't have to, because we still have a few pages to go. Oh, washi tape. Silly girl, let's use some washi. I don't know what these are supposed to be, but this is the Tim Holtz Delusional. Oh, that's kind of weird, actually. That suits this, doesn't it? You know, I wonder when Alice in Wonderland was written, if it was written for children. Because it's a little weird. I love the story, and oh, I can't get my cap off my glue stick. Even when the new one came out with Johnny Depp, my husband even took me to, and he is not a movie person, so. But he did take me to see it because he knew I liked Alice in Wonderland. And I loved the movie, but I was thinking, this is really not a kid's story. And actually, if you think about it, stuff like maybe The Wizard of Oz might not necessarily be, maybe, was it really written for kids? No. I don't know. I just wonder, when the authors were doing that, what audience they had in mind. Were they targeting, little kids, or grown-ups, or just who were they telling the story to? Oh, I'm getting hot. Oh. Well, that one's kind of cute. And I'm just rubbing this over my glue stick because I don't want it to come right off. And I apologize. I know I get kind of quiet when I'm doing this, but because I don't really know what I'm doing, I'm trying to think. I have a glue stick here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Down here somewhere. We still have tons of playing cards. Ooh. Do we have another one of those, or did I use them all? I think I used the other one. Oh, I did cut out a couple of little tags. I was thinking we hadn't used these tiny envelopes yet either. So we might just do a tag or two and add those to a page. So I will work on that one as well. Sometimes the chipboard, I think, is a little bit heavy, and I'm trying not to make them too heavy. Oh, but she's cute, huh? Am I getting off track here? Or are we in the teapot? We're in the tea party section. Yes, we are. I'm supposed to be doing tea party. Oh, I think that matches that. I need, I'm going to add tacky glue to those because they're thicker. I was trying to find another drink me tag. I'm not seeing one. Oh, there's another teacup though. Doesn't look like it. We're out of drink me's. But we do have a tea bag tag. Tea bag tag. Oh, I should just use the washi on that. I was going to use that red tape, but since I've been using washi on this little folder, this little envelope, I should continue probably to use that. Ooh, I just stuck my finger in my glue stick. That felt terrible. Oh, get on there. Quit moving around. I'll just use the glue from my finger to hold it in place. Okay. Probably can cover that up. I don't think I'm going to add any more of the chipboard pieces. I'll add the other tag to the other envelope flap. Where did it go? I have found that doing this theme journal has been a little bit more difficult than just doing, like I said, I made that art journal for myself to do my swap some stuff in and to add other things as I find them or feel like doing it. I did that one in a couple of days, and that was with a frozen cookie dough box and some fabric. But I had it done. This one has taken me a while because I want to make sure that everything I use coordinates with Alice, and I think I'm going to save that for the one envelope anyway. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think it would be harder. I'm not going to say it's hard. It's not hard. It's just taken me longer trying to make sure that everything goes together. And look at that, my time's almost up already. So a little under 4 inches. And what have we done? All we've done is make one envelope and go through our journal. It really just does take some time. Okay, now I do need that blue book. Come here, little book. And now I have all my papers all thrown together again. I hate using that up. And that's why I was going to use this one, huh? Just because I don't have much of this paper left. Oh, goodness. And there's no way at this stage of the game that I'm going to get any more because we're too close to being done now. Yeah. Like I said, I'm hoping that by the time we're back next Wednesday, all we're doing is adding any little tags or cards to... Oh, that's why it's being so weird. It's empty. To empty pockets and stuff. That should be about it. Another glue. Huh? Alrighty. I'll add a couple of tags to those. And it'll fit down into our little pocket right there. And that'll be another page taken care of. Still so many to go. Oh, that's what I was going to collage behind. Okay. So maybe I'll work on that next, and it'll be ready to share with you next week. I'm going to set this out here to dry because there's some glue on the bottom. I don't want it to stick inside the pocket, and then I won't be able to get it out. Besides, I have to make the little cards to go inside of that one. Alright guys, so that's it for this week of working in Alice, and hopefully, like I said, when I get nearer to Wednesday next week, we will be hopefully close to finish. So y'all have a wonderful week. Stop back here on Friday if you're looking for some paper crafting fun, making cards. I think we'll do a couple last minute, I might do a couple last minute Valentines, especially if I still have some that I need to make. So we'll see everybody then. Thanks for being with me. I'll talk to you Friday, and if not, then next Wednesday. Bye.